Marquez, and welcome to another edition of your Insurance Connection. I am your host. I'm an insurance agent with a lot of experience for the last 24 years right here in Southern Nevada, offering insurance to people just like you listening on the radio. We have a little technical difficulties. However, we're still going to take phone calls today. 702-647-3688 with any comments or questions about insurance. We love to offer you some insurance. The last show Kimberly had was a great introduction into my show, the importance of having life insurance. You know, when a family member, when you lose a family member and then all of a sudden you found out that there is no life insurance available to the family, it financially devastates families. It separates families. And it's always the person's responsibility, the most responsible person in the household, to take care of the final expenses. Now, is it fair for that person to take care of all the final expenses on their own? I mean, because, sometimes, families have multiple brothers and sisters, and it's only one person that's responsible for the final expense. That was your mother, that was your father too as well. If you need some life insurance on your parents, it's very important to get the right policy. Listen to the show carefully. Now, when she was talking about her mother, passed away at 80, and the policy was no longer in force or the policy had depreciated, there are certain types of life insurance policies you need to avoid. If you listen to my show, you understand that's called a decreasing face amount policy. Some people like to call it mortgage protection. It's very good introduction into my show because having the wrong life insurance policy will devastate families when you find out when you need it most. My name is Donald Marquez. Pick up the phone. Call me today. Set up an appointment for an insurance review. If you currently have life insurance, you need to know. Let me say that again. You need to know what type of policy it is. When my parent or my grandparent or my children or my husband or my wife get older, how is this policy going to affect me? Is it going to go up? Is the premium going to go up? Do I have any cash value? What type of policy is it? Don't ever think you're good because you're working for a corporation. And we all know working for these corporations, they're always looking for ways to save money. My name is Donald Marquez. Pick up the phone today. Call me 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Jump in the Cadillac. Put some miles on it. My location is right on the corner of Sahara and Rancho in a beautiful U.S. Bank building. I'm located on the 8th floor. I've been an insurance agent for the last 24 years right here in Southern Nevada. This is my hometown. Born and raised here, went to school here. I want to be your insurance agent. I want to help you better understand your insurance. Life insurance, home and auto, that's what we offer at Your Insurance Connection. I'm an insurance broker. Now, what's the difference between an insurance broker and a regular insurance agent? I have the opportunity with multiple life insurance companies, 67 life insurance companies. We just picked up a couple more. 67 life insurance companies. You can see the companies on the screen. You pick which one you want. We're talking about Mutual of Omaha, Prudential, Pacific Life, Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance Company, AIG. The list just goes on and on and on. Transamerica. So don't ever think I insure you, which I do not. I am the connection between the insurance company and yourself. I'm here to fill out your application, ask the most important questions. I am what they call a field underwriter. I'm going to make sure we put you with the right company for the right price. My name is Donald Marquez. Pick up the phone today and call me at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. Is it important? Is it important? If you listen to the last show, Kimberly Bailey's show, she had a guest on there, the minister, and I didn't get her full name, but I gave her my business card, and I want her to come and be on this show because it's very important, and she witnesses on a daily basis. She's a chaplain at a hospital. At the hospital, she sees people day in and day out. Families are devastated. I'm telling you, completely financially ruined because losing a loved one. Today it costs over $15,000 to bury a loved one, to put them in the ground. $15,000. And then sometimes it comes in threes. Are you financially prepared? If you're not, pick up the phone today and stop kicking the can. It's the first of the year. Now, a lot of us have put this off. I'm going to do it the first of the year. Right now, it's time to do it. It's the first of the year, right? Don't wait for the Super Bowl is over with, or the Pro Bowl, or Valentine's Day, or Martin Luther King holiday. Because we always, well, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it this. I'm gonna do it later. Why are we doing the most major thing in our life later? Because later could be too late, especially for your family members. My name is Donald Marquez. I really care about you. I'm helping a lot of different families day to day. I want to thank the people that came in and purchased home, auto, and life insurance. I had an extremely busy week last week, and I'm going to have an extremely busy week this week. Thank you for your calls. Thank you for coming in. Having a life insurance policy in place. Let the beneficiary know that they're the beneficiary. This is one of the most important things about having a life insurance policy. Let them know what the policy is. Talk to them about it. And I know you get a little pushback. Say, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about death. But it's real. It's real as life. We don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm just piggybacking off the show that Kimberly had. Great show, by the way, Kimberly, if you're listening. Great show. And when people are involved with families on a daily basis and to see the devastation, the separation, the arguing, and everything that comes along with the financial, when you lose a significant loved one in your family, even today, your children, it's smart to have life insurance on your children, your grandchildren. I want to thank people who came in last week. A young lady came in last week, been knowing her for a long time. She came in last week and she had 2 grandchildren, put life insurance on her grandchildren. She said, I just want to make sure, I don't want nothing to happen to my grandchildren, but I just don't, everybody's going, all eyes on me. Something happened to them, all eyes on me. I'm going to have to be the one to financially pay for their final expense. And the younger you are, the better off you are buying life insurance. We also offer home, auto insurance. We try to reduce your rate on your auto insurance so to offset the cost for life insurance. Again, my name is Donald Marquez. Call me today, 702-236-2624. What are you waiting on? Pick up the phone. I want my phone to start ringing right now. 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. I want to thank the people also. We're on Facebook Live right now as we speak. You can tune into Facebook. Frank, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, man, I'm good. I'm good after a wild football weekend. I'm glad I didn't bet. I almost bet, but you know what? I just changed my mind at the last minute. I said, you know what? Because there's a couple of games I wasn't sure about the Packer game because they were playing in Green Bay, but I really thought that the Ravens would win. I picked them actually as being a Super Bowl champ, so I'm glad I backed off. But we'll see what happens this coming weekend. What do you have for us coming up?
I have a few questions that I got off social media. The first question is, this person says that they need help with policies for their parents and states that their dad is healthy, mom has cancer, they've been divorced for 20 years, and the person is their only caretaker and wants to know if it's even possible to get life insurance for her, or is it considered an existing condition? I can't afford to bury my mom and she died today.
Okay. It is a pre-existing condition. We can help you. Now, as long as your mother does not have less than 12 months to live, we can get her life insurance policy at Your Insurance Connection. Call me today. It's going to be a whole life policy, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. The lady has cancer. She's taking treatments. We can get her a life insurance policy. 702-236-2624. Don't let cancer stop you. If you're a smoker, I get very few smokers call me. Very few smokers contact me for life insurance. You're at high risk. Every day you light up. You know what a pack of cigarettes costs today? About $6, $7 a pack. And you don't have any life insurance? And just think about it. And 10 days, that's over $70, $80 for cigarettes. And in 20 days, that's over $160 for cigarettes. You can afford a life insurance policy. You can cut your cigarette use in half and afford a life insurance policy. My name is Donald Marquez. Call me today at 702-236-2624. What else you have, Frank?
The person wants to know what's the difference between cash value and replacement coverage when it comes to renter's insurance.
Cash value replacement coverage. Okay, so when it comes to renter's insurance, they going to depreciate your personal property a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So your cash value is your cash out when you have a loss or someone has a theft in your property. They come in your apartment or your home that you're renting, or if there was a fire. So you're going to get an ACV, actual cash value, for your personal property. Even this for homeowners insurance, that also applies for homeowners insurance. So you do have a cash value asset there that the insurance companies will indemnify you with a payout to replace what you had.
Okay, I got one more. It's a life insurance question. This person wants to know, what are some factors you would suggest or consider when naming life insurance beneficiaries?
Say that again. I could always be a beneficiary. Anybody out there need a beneficiary? I'm available for beneficiary services. I will spend the money well.
Yeah, they just want to know what factors to take into consideration.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was just kind of.
Yeah, they just were saying, what are some factors to that you would suggest or consider when naming life insurance beneficiaries?
Well, when it comes to a beneficiary, this is an important position to be in. This is the person that will receive all the money when that time comes. And it's 100%. They'll receive the funds, minus any deductions for loans. And that's another thing we probably can squeeze in today. If you do take out a loan on a policy and don't pay it back, the beneficiary is going to find out right away that your $30,000 life insurance policy could deplete it down to, it's going to be completed down less than the face amount. Okay, so if you take out a loan and you don't pay it back, there's what we call the rule of 7. So every 7 years, your loan will double because there is a negative interest rate going against that money borrowed every single year. So when selecting a beneficiary, you have to have a conversation with the beneficiary. Let them know that they're the beneficiary. Now, here's another thing, too, that comes up from time to time. If you have a parent or loved one that may have to go in a nursing home, you may want to transfer ownership on that life insurance policy to someone else. Now, you're the owner of the policy. But if you know you may have to go or in a nursing home, or if you have to put one of your family members in a nursing home, the nursing home may take advantage of that life insurance policy and use it as an asset and assign it to the nursing home. So you want to be very careful with that. What you could do is put it in a trust, perhaps, or even change. A simple way to do it is change ownership. Now, you still insure it because it's your life insurance policy, but you transfer the ownership to someone else, usually the beneficiary, but you're the insured. You still have life insurance. You still have your policy in place. However, now the owner of the policy, they're the owner. The nursing home cannot take the life insurance policy. Okay? Hopefully they can't take it, but that's the smart way to do it because you're going to find out right away that life insurance policy may be turned over to the nursing home. My name is Donald Marquez. This is Your Insurance Connection. We will not be broadcasting this Friday. We'll be back next Tuesday. So keep it locked right here, Power 88. I also want to introduce, thank you, Frank, for those questions. That was a good question.
No problem.
Okay, thanks a lot. I also want to introduce a newbie on the block, an agent. She came to me last week, all excited about being an insurance agent, and she wanted to come on the show. And her name is Monique. And Monique, tell the people a little bit about yourself. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. I'm really excited to be in this business, protecting families. And, I was really amazed at everything that you are doing. I've seen how you protect people day in and day out. So, it's a good thing. I'm excited.
You're excited about being a life insurance agent?
Absolutely.
Well, why did you get into business?
Well, because, I seen, what you were talking about earlier, I seen a lot of people who, lost a loved one, and it was too late. They waited to the last minute. I've seen people, pay on policies and, the very last day, and the insurance company tell them, hey, well, we can't help you. So It's very important to have these policies in place. A thing that's misconstrued is people think that, I have to be a certain age to get it.
Right.
I
can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
Right.
No, you can always set something aside to protect your loved ones because you just never know what's going to happen.
Have you started adding up the money we spend? Television used to be free. Now it's a utility.
Right.
We spend $150 a month watching television.
Right.
So seriously, we can cut some of those shows down. Do we need all those premium shows? Showtime, stars. I don't have none of that stuff. You know, the people say, you have that? No, I don't. What do I need that for?
Right.
As long as I have BET and the History Channel and some sports channels, I'm good. So try to reduce that cost down. If you smoke less cigarettes. It's good for your body to smoke less. You can afford a life insurance policy.
I mean, that's $7 a pack.
Right.
Come
So,
on now.
you know, if you go out there, if you're going out to the casino and gambling in this town, right, drinks cost you $15.
Right.
You know, so you can cut your gambling habit down a little bit. I had one lady tell me, this is years ago, her husband qualified for a $200,000 life insurance policy. He was in his early 60s.
Oh, wow.
And the premium was reasonable. They could afford it. He was very healthy. He was a bus driver for the city. So when it came down to actually signing the policy, after I did all my work, all my research, put them in place, she calls me up. She said, well, Donald, we know we need life insurance. However, if we purchase a life insurance policy, we can't play bingo. I said, you can't play bingo.
Whoa.
She said, no, we love to play bingo. That would take our bingo money away. Okay, I understand. Now, unfortunately, less than a year later, the man passed away. She was devastated. She said, I'm so sorry. She had to call me. She was in tears when she called me. She said, let me tell you what happened to me. I'm so embarrassed to tell you this. I wish we'd have purchased a life insurance policy because now I have to bury my husband, and I have no money to bury him.
Yeah. I've heard a few stories like that, too. It's always that last minute. You just never know. So the best thing you can do is just protect your families. Like you said, you know, you spend more than that shopping on things that, you know, we really don't need every single day. So put some of that aside and protect your family.
Well, it's important because everybody has to, we all going to make our transition. Each and every one of us, someone has to pay for it. Someone has to pay for it. Again, at Your Insurance Connection, we offer auto insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, and yes, we do talk about life insurance every single show because in our population, we're passing on generational debt instead of generational wealth. If you have a life insurance policy in place and had it for years, and you haven't had a review in quite some time, when you need the policy most, whereas we get older, sometimes these policies do change over time. Wouldn't you want to know what the future is going to look like on a life insurance policy you've been paying for years? Because sometimes these policies do expire at a certain age. Now, the earlier policies that were sold in the 80s and the 90s, and you bought it at a young age because you was looking for the price and the protection, that's great. However, if some of these policies stop at age 80, at age 85. My policies don't. My whole life and my universal life is going to take you to age 121 or age 100. Okay? And then you can go into the extended portion of the policy too as well. Now, if you need a term life insurance policy, I like to offer 30-year term insurance. And why 30 years? Because you want to get the maximum years and a policy that you can convert over to a universal life or a whole life product. A term policy may be the only life insurance policy you need to protect your family. However, as you get older and you have, let's say, for instance, an example, you have $300,000 worth of life insurance protection. The children are gone. The house is almost paid off. Now you want to roll that life insurance policy you've been paying on for the last 20 years to a universal life, permanent life insurance to age 121. What the insurance company is going to do is look at the current age you are, and they're going to base the policy on your current age and your health classification when you initially took the policy. Now, it's at $300,000, well, I can't afford that because I'm 20 years older. Well, you can reduce the face amount without taking a physical. Reduce the face amount to something you can't afford. My name is Donald Marquez. I can help you do that. Call me today at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. When you're in this business, you got to help people. The main thing that we do as life insurance agents, we're here to help people. As an insurance agent, I know you're new at this, and I commend you and congratulate you for being a part of this industry that I've been a part of for the last 24 years. I love it every day. I wake up in the morning, I meet new people all the time. I love what I do. I love what I own my own business. I make my own hours.
Exactly. I'm feeling that way every single day now.
Yes. And you're going to find out it's very rewarding. Plus, like you said in the earlier conversation, you get to help people. because that's the most, and you don't realize the importance of what we do in this business until you deliver your first death benefit to a family. And to see the look on their faces when you walk in there with that check, or you make it possible for them to get the check. A lot of times too, the insurance companies may or may not contact us when a loved one is lost. So if you're in a position and you don't know where that life insurance policy is, if you're losing a loved one and you're concerned about whether this person has life insurance, and I get this question asked quite often: how do I find out if my loved one have a life insurance policy or not? Because my dad or my mother or someone is dying in the family. What you can easily do is look at their checking account. Now, most life insurance policies are deducted from a checking account, and you can see what company it is. Now, once you see the name of the company, of course, you can contact the name of the company. However, if that person is still living and you're only the beneficiary, they're not going to give you a lot of information. This is why it's important, if you have a loved one, has a life insurance policy in place, but they haven't, they have a less than a year to live, they need to change their ownership or give the life insurance permission to talk to you in their behalf. To talk to you. Now, if you don't have if you're paying on a life insurance policy, this is another one that comes up quite a bit. I have a life insurance policy. I don't know where it is. You can contact your life insurance company and get a duplicate policy. Or they can't email you what we call an illustration. Now, illustrations are at no cost. They can mail it to you or email it to you. An illustration. Now, illustration is going to give me the roadmap when you bring it in so I can review your life insurance. It's going to tell me exactly where your policy is going to be as you get older, your cash value assets, where your policy is going to be when you get older, the maturity date. See, these are some of the bullets that most people don't even realize that's in a life insurance policy. If you're paying on an accidental only life insurance policy, and I'm going to throw this question at you, Monique. If you have an accidental only life insurance policy and you pass away at natural causes, will the accidental life insurance policy pay the beneficiary? Yes or no?
Yes. No. Sorry. No.
Why is that? It's accidental only. The person passed away of natural causes. Okay? This is a huge mistake people make. They receive these offers from financial institutions they are comfortable with, credit unions. If you buy a car, all of a sudden from your credit union, you see all these offers for life insurance coming at you by way of mail. Okay? A lot of these policies are they look like whole life policies, but they're really accidental life insurance policies. If you're racing cars, you get yourself an accidental life insurance policy. If you're climbing mountains, you buy yourself an accidental life insurance policy. If you're jumping out of airplanes and like to parachute, you get yourself a accidental only life insurance policy. But if you just a regular person going to work, buy your business day to day, and you get this offer in the mail, you can get $1 million for $2 a month. Something's wrong with that.
Somebody mentioned that to me the other day. If you're a truck driver, you should definitely get accidental too, because
that's true.
Happening on the road.
That is true. But sometimes on an accidental only life insurance policy, we need to read the contract, because vehicle accidents, let's say by way of death, could be excluded. This is why it's so important to avoid those. Most life insurance policies have the endorsement in it already that covers accidental only. Most policies have that coverage already built in. For more information, contact me. My name is Donald Marquez. My phone number is 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. My location is on the corner of Sahara and Rancho in the U.S. Bank Building. I'm located on the 8th floor, 702-236-2624. I will be working this Saturday. I don't work every Saturday. However, I do have appointments this coming Saturday. If you need to come in, we can accommodate you. But I try to make my appointments early so I can enjoy the rest of my day, because it's football playoffs weekend, and I want to get you in and out, get you handled. But yes, it's very important to get it started right now. Now, for our universal life insurance policies, because the life insurance companies are bombarded with applications, sometimes this process takes anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. So I just need you to be a little patient, and they'll go through the underwriting process. But a lot of times, too, when you get a life insurance policy and you fill out the application, there is an underwriter that will contact you and ask you health questions. Please pick up the phone and respond to the underwriter because they're in the process of getting your life insurance policy application through. My name is Donald Marquez. Call me today at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. So how do you see yourself a year from now in this business, Monique?
I see myself protecting as many families as I can, educating as many of my people as I can, on different policies, because there's a lot of things that, they don't teach us in school. So, just from being around you for the few hours that I was the other day, I learned so much more than I've learned in probably the last couple years. So
thank you.
It's very important. So
well, I've been told that quite a bit. I've learned more than you in an hour than I've known in all these years as an insurance agent. Because it's for me it's all the wealth of experience that I have, and I'm sharing my wealth of experience with my community. I was born and raised right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is my give back. I'm the only one that's doing this, by the way. I'm the only one that's doing this. So I'm giving back to my community, educating, so the GoFundMe is not an answer. Car washes, it takes...
That's what it's about. It's not, people are doing that a lot.
That's not an answer.
They're putting the jars on top of the, inside of the gas stations and wanting coins
That's embarrassing.
And stuff. And,
That's embarrassing. Maxing out credit cards. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't do that to your family. I want to thank you for joining me today. Our time is getting short. I want to thank the listeners that tuned in every week for listening to Your Insurance Connection, and I want to thank you for coming in, Monique.
Thank you.
Frank, as always is a pleasure. My name is Donald Marquez. You can check us out on Facebook for previous shows and also today's show. Again, my name is Donald Marquez. Contact me at 702-236-2624, 702-236-2624. We're going to do this again next week from 9:30 to 10 o'clock right here at Power 88. Until then, you guys have a safe week. Hope your football bets come in, and just keep it crispy.